It happened last weekend, but I'm still getting over it. My mom is 68, she uses a walker and generally resembles a typical retired librarian who was probably a jerk back in the 70s, but now collects tea and watches British detective stories. She was always interested in the topic of weed, because now it's legal, and I jokingly suggested smoking together a couple of times, but we never discussed it seriously. And then one day she was in a good mood, her father was away on business, and I was just rolling a joint. She looked at me, grinned and said, "Can I try one puff?" As I walked, I thought, what could possibly go wrong? And I happily reply, "Sure, mom, come on." A big mistake. 10 minutes later, she giggles non-stop and says her walker is too loud. I don't understand what she's talking about, checking her walker. They don't make a sound. Mom says that the sound is probably reflected in space. I laugh, she laughs, we get high. 20 minutes later, it's time to go back inside. Then everything starts to go awry. We live in a one-story house, but there is a small step at the entrance and a ramp next to it. I remind her to use the ramp, Mom, don't go up the stairs. She nods, as if she understands everything, then turns right to the step and stands in front of it for 90 seconds, as if she's solving a physics problem. Then he turns to me and says, "Where the hell is the ramp? Has it been moved?" "No, Mom, he's right here." I, like a good shepherd, lead her to him under the influence of drugs and safely bring her into the house. 30 minutes later, she's overwhelmed by the fiercest heat. I leave her in the kitchen for only 5 minutes to get a blanket. I come back, and in front of me is a real crime scene. 3 empty ice cream containers, 2 with regular ones, and 1 special one that my father buys just for himself and hides behind frozen peas. He treats this ice cream like a shrine, divides it into portions, and she devoured everything without a trace. He sits there, looks at me with innocent eyes and says, "I just wanted to try if I liked the taste." I ask if she even realized that it was Dad's special ice cream. She answers, and that's why it was hidden behind the peas. An hour later, my father returns, and I try to discreetly distract him from the freezer. Of course, he goes straight to her, opens it, and the deepest thing bursts out of him, which is... And Mom instantly falls asleep on the couch and starts pretending to snore as if she's been dozing for hours. In the end, I'm the villain who got high. Her own mother. Why did she deprive a man of the joy of life?